Hello, thank you for joining. My name is Joseph Simone. This is my final project for Data 608, and this is the U.S. Gun Violence Archive application. So, just a little background, the Gun Violence Archive is a non-for-profit corporation formed in 2013 to provide online public access to accurate information about gun-related violence in the United States. I actually used this data set last semester. I find it very fun to work with. So going forward, we're using their standard reports. There are roughly about 1,100 observations in this data set, and I hosted the CSV to my GitHub for easy import. You can find the link to the standard reports right here. Just going forward, package libraries are key to any great project. For this one in particular, the utilization of the following packages are key in achieving not only the visualization of the data, but the tidying and geocoding as well. Just to start off, ggmap, a collection of functions to visualize spatial data with ggplot2, mostly used with Google, but it can be used with various online sources for geolocating. Deploy R, a set of tools for efficiently manipulating datasets in R. The Tigris package, download shapefiles from the United States Census Bureau and load it into R as a spatial data frame. Leaflet, an interactive interface to the JavaScript library used to create interactive web maps. I like this a lot. I was thinking about using a combination of Leaflet and Plotly, but I just decided to go with Leaflet all the way. XTS is a constructor function package for creating time series objects. I used this for one of the maps. R Color Brewer provides color schemes for maps, and I'm sure you guys are familiar with Shiny R package that makes it easy to build interactive web applications. So just going over what I did to achieve the application. So geocoding that we mentioned before is the process of converting addresses, like street addresses, into geo coordinates, like latitude and longitude. So here I combined the address, the city, and the state into a full address, and then used that to get the latitude and longitude, or geocode. Just tidying to get the totals for the choropleth map to determine total amounts of mass shooting incidents. So you can see I have a total for Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, and the list goes on. GeoJoin, which is separate from geocode. This function is from the Tigris package, and I found this the easiest way to merge a data frame into a spatial data frame for the map. And then the shapefile is a format for storing geometric locations and its attributes for features. So I will use this to display the map of the United States, and then we'll be able to add interactivity, colors, so on and so forth to the static shapefile. So for this project, utilizes two US maps. Both of these maps that are encompassed in the final application utilize the Leaflet package, as I mentioned before. However, each of these maps are different in what are displayed to the user. The animated map is a time series cluster map with running totals of either the amount killed or injured, depending on what the user selects. On the other hand, the purely interactive map is a choropleth map with zooming, painting, and tip tools for interconnectivity. I actually hosted this to the web via Shiny, but right now it seems that Shiny is down. When I click on it, it doesn't load, so I'm hosting this locally. Hopefully by the time of submission, the link will be back up. So I'll just come over here. So this is kind of the app overview. I kind of had this also in the PowerPoint presentation. So the application overview. This is Shining application purpose is to aid in the understanding and visualization of this archive's data. The application maps the gun violence crisis that has plagued our country in recent history from November 2018 to March 2020. Encompassed in this are an animated map and an interactive map for showing which parts of the country are most affected. And then we just have some background information on the data source, the Gun Violence Archive's mission statement, and I found this interesting. The Gun Violence Archive uses a purely statistical threshold to achieve mass shooting based only on the numerical value of 4 or more shootings or killed, not including the shooter. So I thought that was important to add in here, and then the source files and references can be found at the bottom of this about page. And then so we can go into the maps right here. So static map like we talked about, and if we hit play, we will see the amount, the total rise, as well as a cluster map. Just let this play out for now, and the bigger the incident, unfortunately, the bigger the circle. And then we can do the same for injured. We can start this all over again. Again, we're getting a running total on the side here for the amount of injured. You can even pane and zoom. And then for this map, it's a little different. As you can see here, we can move, and so total number of instances per state from 0 to 60, and we can see California had the most total number of instances with 54 between these states, and then you can go to other states and see how they're affected, and you can zoom up to Alaska. Thank you for watching. It's been a pleasure.